Jalwar, and in this video we will discuss about two important things about what does ad manager count, and we will also understand and look into the basic terminologies that are used in the day-to-day work life of a publisher. So what does ad manager count? Now we discussed about the orders in the previous videos. Now the advertiser can place an order with the publisher that he wants to show his ad 10,000 times on the website. Now when we say 10,000 times, there must be a way to calculate how many times the ad was shown. There must be a metric to understand how many times the ad was shown on the website whenever the user accessed it. Now there could be a number of users who are accessing the web page. So each time the user accesses the web page, an ad is shown to the user. Ad is shown to the user or ad is loaded in the user's browser. Now whenever an ad is loaded in the user's browser, we consider it to be an impression. So ad manager in simplest terms can calculate impression and clicks. Now click is something like when an ad is shown on the user's browser, the user can anytime click on the ad, and the ad can take him to a different landing page or about the product landing page of the ad that was actually shown to the users. Now let's begin by understanding uh, what does how an ad server impression and code served are counted. Now let's see. We all know, we have all learned about the ad selection or the ad serving logic. And now let's see what happens. Now, for example, now the user visits the website and a request is sent to the web server, and the web server accepts the request and the content is loaded and responses with the page. So this way the content gets loaded on the web page. Now this is the content. Now, as publisher has implemented Google Publisher tags on the web pages or deployed the Google Publisher tags in the source code of the web page, now this ad slot or the ad tags which are implemented makes a request to the Google Ad Server. Now, this is an ad request. This is a request for an ad from the Google Ad Manager. Now, what does Google Ad Manager do once he receives the request? Now, the next step is Google Ad Manager identifies the ad request coming from the GPT tags that are implemented in the source code of the page. Now, once that is done, Google Ad Manager runs an ad selection process in the background and selects the winning line item. Now, an ad manager, there could be hundreds of order, thousands of line items, thousands of creatives, but it is ad manager's responsibility to show the best line item to the user, right? So this is the reason why we conduct an ad selection process in the background. So once the ad manager selects the winning line item, it serves the creative back to the page. Now it gives the creative. In response, ad manager gives the ad back to the page. This is how the user is able to see the ad, right? Now once the ad manager selects the winning line item, that means ad manager has responded with a line item. At this point in time, we will count the code served. Now code served is nothing but the request is any ad request. Now code served is any ad request to which Google Ad Manager has responded with a line item. That means it has selected a line item and responded. Right, at this point we will count the ad manager code served. Let's see the next one. Now let's see how the impressions are counted. Now impression in the Google Ad Manager is counted whenever the creative that the ad manager has written back to the page starts downloading on the page, starts rendering on the page. Now once the creative has started rendering on the page, now this creative or the ad manager tags that are deployed in the source code of the page pings an impression tracker, or we call it as a downloaded impression ping, to the Google Ad Manager. Once the Google Ad Manager receives the downloaded impression ping from the ad tags that were deployed on the page, Google Ad Manager count it as an impression. So this way we will count it whenever the advertiser places any order for a contracted quantity of impressions. We can actually count it in the real time how many impressions were served on the website. This is how Ad Manager counts an impression. Now let's see what an unfilled impression is. Now unfilled impression is something when no ad is served in the ad slot. Now this is an empty ad slot, no ad is served here because ad manager did not have any line item in its UI to respond back. So we all know that the line item has all the ad targeting settings. Now whenever uh, the request comes from user. For example, in the line item I have targeted Europe. I want to show my ads only to the people who are from Europe. So now let's suppose I am in India and I'm accessing the website and this ad slot is loaded. Now I have only one line item which is targeted to Europe in the Google Ad Manager. Now this line item will not serve to me because this line item is targeted Europe in its settings. But I am from India. So this ad slot I am seeing it as an empty. So because ad manager did not select any line item and it did not respond any ad back to the ad slot, that is why this ad slot is empty. Now whenever we find this ad slot as empty or blank, we call it as an unfilled impression. So in Google, so as per Google, unfilled impression is any ad request to which the ad server, that is the Google Ad Manager, did not respond with any line item. This means that the ad manager did not have any line item in its UI that could satisfy, or that did not go as per the settings of the line item. So this is an unfilled impression. Let's see how ad manager track clicks. Now we all know about the ad serving process. Now the user accesses the website, a request is sent to the web server responds back with the page, and this is how the content is loaded. Now the ad tags are also deployed on the web page. So an ad slot is created. Now this ad slot makes a request back to the ad server. Ad server runs an ad selection process in the background and ad server responds back with the ad. Now whenever ad server responds back with the ad starts rendering or downloading on the page. Once the ad is downloaded on the page, the user is able to see the ad whenever he accesses the website or whenever he loads the web page. So when user sees the ad, he can even go ahead and click on it. Now what happens when the user clicks on it? When the user clicks on the ad of the advertiser, a request is sent to the Google Ad Manager. A click request is sent to the Google Ad Manager. So this is how the ad manager is able to track clicks whenever a user clicks on the ad on the web page. So what happens, as soon as the user clicks on the ad, he is redirected to a landing page. Now the landing page could include the description about the product that he clicked the ad on. So this is how the ad manager is tracking clicks. So these are the basic terminologies that we need to get comfortable with, because these are used now and then in the DFP ad manager or the ad server. So we could reference these terms in many ways. I mean, they mean the same thing itself. However, we use very often and going forward in the later part of the videos. So that was it from all of us at eKeeta.com, and thank you so much.